think Denise, but like RHONJ, when I say it's like, it's on a real pause. And it's like, if they don't let everyone in the cast go except Danielle and Rachel Fuda, which I'm going to get into that in a second if you want.
Okay. And you really, they're not, you're thinking they'll give Teresa a whole spinoff.
This is my opinion. Listen, when something goes on pause, it is true. It's not to punish anyone. It's not to, it's literally saying, Bravo is literally saying, and Bravo's pissed. I mean, I don't think I talked about this with you, maybe the Patreon. Bravo is really pissed because they're like, we literally don't know what to do now. They literally don't know what to do with New Jersey. If Teresa and Melissa, I think, would like to make up and pretend and get their $2 million checks, but Bravo's like, you all took it too far and no one's going to believe that. So they literally don't know what to do. So I foresee, this is me, the only two ways New Jersey can get off this pause and figure it out is I either think they're going to let every single person go. Oh, by the way, the return of New York City is so crucial. There's two things crucial to the future of RHONJ. Teresa's wedding special, which just aired, which we're going to see the ratings, and the new RHONY, which is on 7/16. If Teresa's show does well and the new RHONY, the ratings are well, I truly think they're going to fire every single person except Danielle Cabral and Rachel Fuda. You have two gifts of two people that are there that did well. And I think they're going to cast the entire RHONJ around these two newbies who are 31 and 36. And it's going to be a whole bunch of 30 and early 40 somethings. And I think they will also give Teresa, yes, her own show with Louis and Gia. And Teresa ain't making no $2 million. She's going to have a huge pay cut, but she's making zero right now. So she'll take the pay cut and Louis will get money and there'll be Teresa's version of Don't Be Tardy. And I think RHONJ will go forward with just Danielle and just Rachel, which is a gift because New York had nobody you could have easily separated. I think you easily can separate those two. And I think Aiden will be out and Jackie and Margaret and Melissa and Jen Aiden. I think everyone will be gone except those two. And I think Teresa gets her own special. That is my prediction. You heard it here first.
Where's Dolores?
Unfortunately, Dolores, Switzerland, unfortunately, she's going to lose her job. Under that scenario, she has to. It's time to change.
Right.
Or I think.
Well, bye. You've lost a fan. I'm not going to watch then. I don't
Well,
give a shit. Do you care about Danielle and that friend? And I don't give a shit about any of them.
That's why I think.
And the only reason I'm giving one shot to New York is Jenna Lyons. I don't know who the other women are. Not that you need to. The most interesting one was Lizzie Savetsky, whose husband. I don't even know why he would be that dumb to use the N-word. I don't understand how white people in 2023 even do it as a joke. I have no idea. And yet that was why they're allegedly gone. I don't know if that's ever been confirmed, but I was interested to see her as a Jewish matchmaker. I loved it. I think it's so New York. And I was interested to see Jenna Lyons, but I don't really care about the rest of them. Do you?
Well, let me tell you something. It's not that's the caveat against this Jersey thing. But they also have now two girls. But look at the temperature check in the comments and the DMs and on YouTube with Behind the Velvet Rope. It ain't looking, people are not excited from what I can tell about
for New York.
Yeah. People agree with you, Sarah. The people have spoken and they agree with Sarah Fraser. They're not excited. Right now, they're not.
Dubai got a second season, so maybe people don't even have to be that enthusiastic. Maybe if they're just a little bit enthusiastic, and it might knock us off our, chairs. It might be really good. I love that it's about the fashion world. Maybe I just, again, I think what makes Housewives are these women that kind of, they have these connections to Hollywood or glamour or, really when New Jersey started. And of course, my girl Kim D can talk more about this. But, kind of the allure was there was always these rumors, the Manzos were connected with the mafia. There was like a little bit of growing up gaudy, rebooted. That's the part about New York, New Jersey I want to hear because it's true. And I'm never going to be in that world. So I want to know. There's always been those rumors about mafia ties. It's like, that's kind of what's interesting. I don't know. I mean, are we going to, I say that about these housewives, unless they're grandfathered in, it's so hard to care about new people, I think.
It is. Well, listen, you have a lot. Listen, I think scenario 2 is that the two people we don't fire everyone. And I think then Melissa and Margaret lose their job. That's how I feel. Because if there's a standstill between Teresa and Melissa, they're going to choose Teresa. And I don't think like Kim, this is where Kim fights me. Oh, Margaret's not losing her job. She is. We're not going on pause for 6 months, 9 months, 3 months to have next season feel anything like last season. When it comes back, it will feel like a completely new show, whether the same people are there or not. And you can't have, we're not taking down Margaret. There's no takedown. It's like, we're over it. The season's over. We're over Margaret having dirt on everyone and Laura. That storyline is so over. We're not going anywhere near it because that's the whole point of a damn pause. Are we talking about bots and Rinna and Kathy? Nobody's talking about that on the TV screen. So firing Melissa doesn't really accomplish that. We have to get rid of Margaret. Nothing to do with my fallout with Margaret. I have no feelings. You guys have listened to me for years. You know, I just speak the facts. I think if we don't let everyone go, it'll be Cabral and Fuda and Dolores and Jen Aiden and Teresa. And I think Margaret goes, Melissa goes, Jackie goes, and Fessler goes, and we bring in new people. So I think that is what is more likely to happen. Okay. But they don't want to get rid of Melissa. Yes, ma'am. And by the way, I just want to say, I think you're right about Dubai also. I think that you don't really have to make such a splash. But go on.
I think it's good enough. It's going to get a second season. Okay, wait. Let's rewind. Didn't we like say all this shit about RHOBH because that went on pause, but it really ended up only going on pause maybe an extra additional month. And then didn't we have all these speculations? You did call it correct that Rinna was going to be gone, but didn't we say other people were going to be gone?
No.
Well, I guess Diana.
No. And by the way, that
I guess we thought Kathy would be back, right? We did think Kathy would be back, and it turns out that's not true.
Medium.
Okay.
Medium, maybe, but it didn't. First of all, Beverly Hills went on pause longer than you think, maybe like 3 months. But no, we just said Diana's gone and Rinna's gone. That's it. We maybe Dorit. Sure, I threw Dorit's name out there a lot, but it wasn't like this. This is way graver a situation than New Jersey. Just like what we talked about with Vanderpump Rules. This is a true standoff. I mean, that was almost, Beverly Hills was almost easy. I mean, especially if we're going to believe Andy now that Rinna sent the text and all that. And I mean, so that to me was like an easy solution. I mean, we're not inviting Diana back, no offense to her. And Rinna, I mean, there wasn't I mean, Kathy's a friend of, she would film with, it's just like, this is a real standoff between Teresa and Melissa where like it is over. Like these two people cannot be on this show ever again together. They absolutely hate each other. They will always hate each other. This audience is Bravo is actually giving you credit. You're smarter than, they think. And like this, we can't do it. It's over. They've just done this to themselves. I don't think they regret it. I think they would still get here. It's hindsight's 2020. These two people should never film together again. They absolutely hate each other. They will never not hate each other. It is truly over. The Gorgas, Teresa,